October 27th, and this is the London Review. Hi, everybody. This is Robert Rivera with the Rivera Trading Group in association with Trend Trading Academy. And the day has finally arrived. This is the dreaded day. Oh my gosh. I have discovered a strategy that works with a huge amount of consistency. And I can't share it here. I can't share it here. It's exclusively for our team members. And it is fire. The comments that we're getting in the chat room from the trade from last night are powerful. And I'm sorry I can't share it. All I can show you is what we did last night a little bit. Perhaps you can catch it. But it took me about a year and a half to figure this out. So this may not be as evident to anybody. But anyway, what we had last night is the regular same thing that we've been having for many weeks now. The up and down choppy market, and how do you time it in this time of the year when it's not acting normal? It's not acting normal. And with the news coming, sometimes it seems like it's better just to stay out of the market. But I did find something, and I shared in class last night, that I think the team is going to go ballistic about. They're already doing so, but I mean in profits. So let's talk about it here in just a minute. Okay, so last night I sent out a setup on GBP JPY. I looked at GBP USD and it looked so messy. I looked at all the other pairs that potentially, I don't usually share GBP AUD because Jay or Joe usually share on that. And so I let them have it. It's a good pair to trade, but I let them have it. And looking at all the potential ones, I thought that the GBP JPY provided a good potential setup that we could take advantage of. And what we take notice of here is price had gone above this price line, right? And has stayed above it and came back down. It broke there in the middle just for a minute and then went back up. Then it broke down below again, then it went back up. Now it broke down below and it has stayed below. So there's two ways to take this, right? I mean, it could break to the top, but we do see the moving averages. The 50 moving average is a red one right there. The blue one is the 200, and the trend is going down, right? The trend has been going down. So taking a buy there can be difficult. And of course, it is, how can I say, the price, if you look at how price has been acting, all those wicks from the bottom, it's been pushing up, right? It's been pushing up. It's been pushing up. So what is it going to do? Is it going to go up or is it coming down? You know? And so I shared with the team a strategy that I developed over some time, back tested, and found that it succeeded a massive amount of times, over 80% of the time. And that's what we took. As soon as this candle right there closed, and the indicator showed what it's supposed to show, what I shared with the team, I took the next candle. It didn't matter to me what the next candle color was going to be. I could enter the next candle as soon as it opened because of the indicator and plus everything else. Again, price action, seeing the market structure and everything else. The currency strength was not quite there yet. It turned immediately after, but it wasn't quite there yet. So taking a sell here could appear risky, but the truth of the matter is that the stop loss is right above. The stop loss is right above. Even if that next candle turned green and went against me, my loss was going to be 4 or 5 pips. The potential to the bottom was significant, at least to fill this wick over here to the left, right? At least to fill that wick there to the left. And so this is what we ended up with. Here are the results from last night. And as you can tell, that broke and not just filled that wick, it kept going. It went for 41 pips to the downside. And if anybody wonders, hey, anybody can talk about strategy and, anything can work one time. Well, last night, that strategy that I shared with the team worked 3 for 3. And I expect that it will continue to work like that in a very high success rate. Again, because it's not, can I say, it's based on several confirmations, all of which are easy to follow, all of which are easily confirmed. And so last night we had this beautiful win to the downside. I think I only got like 20, something like that. I actually lost. I took a loss. I took two losses. But actually is one loss that I split in two. As it was breaking to the top, I was trying to catch the momentum break to the top side. And as soon as I saw that it wasn't having that momentum to the top side, I went ahead and closed half of a position. And as soon as it confirmed that it was not going to be breaking to the top side, I closed the second position and waited and waited and waited. And as soon as that evening star candle closed right there, the red candle closed that looks like a cross, as soon as that thing closed, I went ahead and took my sell, and it sure worked beautifully along for everybody else who was watching from class last night and followed the strategy. These are the numbers from last night, and again, those are the two losses, which is really one loss. It's one position that I closed. I first closed $85 one when I realized it wasn't working the way it was supposed to, right? If it's gonna go and break through, I was expecting that I had momentum to break through, and it should have broken in at that moment. And in fact, it did briefly. I think I was up about 80 bucks in profit for a moment, and then it dropped right away, and then it just struggled to go back up there. So I went ahead and closed half a position. This goes back to risk management, right? Managing the money that you have in your account. If it's going to go against me, I don't want it to take out my full position. Had I let it go on and take out my full position at my stop loss as I had it, it would have been minus 500 and some dollars. Okay, so I closed half of it for an $85 loss. Then, as soon as it was confirmed that it wasn't going my way, I closed the next position for a loss of 143. And then I waited. I waited for that candle to close. And as long as that candle closed below resistance, I was taking the next candle down. And so, sure enough, there it is, a nice little win. And that was only actually to the bottom of the zone. That was only to the bottom of the zone. Had I allowed it to continue going, I would have doubled those numbers, at least doubled those numbers. So, but again, no need to be greedy. The way I taught the strategy last night is if it rejects the one zone, take profit at the next zone. And so I did what I teach, and that way I can keep my integrity in what I'm doing, and my students can learn from my experience. Welcome back. So I wish that I could share. I mean, I'm not teasing you. I really wish that I could share what it is that I do, because I'm very excited about it. I mean, the strategy that I discovered and that I've developed, it works with amazing frequency. And the students, I'm gonna say to my students, if you have won from last night and you are here and you won from that strategy last night and you saw what happened, go ahead and comment. It's super powerful. My eye is twitching. Sorry, my eye was itching. Anyway, it's fire, guys. It's fire. It's a reversal fake out strategy. It's a strategy for fake outs. That was my intent. And then I realized, wow, this works with reversals too. And as soon as I saw the rejection at the top zone, I went ahead and took the sell on the next one, regardless of what the candle color was going to be. That's what the strategy calls for, and it works amazingly. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. And if so, please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, this is Robert Rivera with the Rivera Trading Group in association with Trading Academy. God bless you.